Hey friends, it's Ashley here with Createful Art. I am in Cades Cove in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee, and I want to show you how to paint a beautiful fall scene here.
We're in the parking lot at the visitor center, and there's a whole flock of wild turkeys.
So I am back in my studio, which is the picnic table outside my RV because it was a little crazy at Smoky Mountains. So I'm going to be using a reference photo that I took from when I was there, and I will give that to my Createful Art members. You can sign up below if you want it to. And we all know I like to make up the colors, so I'm going to add in some blue, even though there's no blue at all. I will put a list of the colors below. Grab some silver, definitely some white, and I'm going to be using bright fall-like colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm adding some white to my gold, and most of the background is actually white because of the mist, but I want to warm it up, so that's why I'm adding some gold to it. I'm using my 2-inch brush, and I'm just going to go in here and cover the white of my canvas with this full color. You can barely even tell it's there. Then I'm going to add in some of this brilliant blue that I love to use. I'm going to kind of make this shape going across here and then break off that shape into two. I'm going to take the green and make it into a darker green here. Add a little bit of red, and then it's a grayish green. And then I come in here and I put in a green for those mountains. And if you go like this with your brush and you pull down, you can get the appearance of trees in here. Okay. You're going to want to just pull that down a little bit. And then I like to take my finger and a little bit of white, because this is acrylics, and just go over it and just let that be a little more misty looking. See how you blend it in with your finger? And then it becomes misty. So you don't want to have a very sharp contrast like right through here between those two colors, because that's not what mist does. It softens that. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm just adding in those trees that would be showing through the mist of the mountains, okay? And I'm looking at my reference photo. I'm not going to copy it exactly. I'm just going to get a feel for it, but you can look at the reference photo and choose what trees you want, how you want this to go. Give it a little less of an impressionistic look. I come in here because these ones are closer and give tops to my trees. This is done with my round brush. It doesn't have to be perfect. Trees are very irregular. Alright, so I'm adding just a little orange on one part of my brush and the rest is green. What I'm doing right here is I'm going to put in my trees, seeing how it has the tops looking orange. I'm going to add those in right through here, splash of color, and bring it down. Add a little more orange if you want it to go further into the trees. Like that. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make these have a little bit more of a tree appearance. Not much, just a little bit. And if you want any of the trees to be under the mist or whatever, you just go like this where the white is and pretend like you are just seeing the tops. And you can always add some orange through here, because the top trees will be turning colors before the bottom ones. So I'm just going to lay down a bunch of my color here. And all of this will be covered up. Make them look more like trees with my round brush. And I'm just pulling out some of it and giving tops to some. Come in here against this purple, which will really make it stand out. Put in that yellow color. And then as I go down, there's still green on my brush. I'll add a little more green. So I'm putting in my road, and I'm putting in bronze and white and a little bit of yellow. And the road curves like this and goes into the back, and then this is all road right through here. comes right around here and curves, and it gets smaller as it goes back. And then I just fill that in. I'm grabbing some emerald green for the grass, and I'm grabbing some of my darker green as well on just part of my brush. And I'm basically just taking it across here. So filling this in. Taking some yellow and putting it up through here. And I'm going to take some purple. And my smaller, I'll use my small flat brush for this. Okay. And I'm going to lower these trees. Just right there on the edge of that grass. Curves around. It's this dark area right through here of the gray color that's up in here. And add it right through here. And then I'm taking my brush and I'm moving it up. Make it look like grass. And I'm going to just basically block in this color. Notice I have other colors on my brush from using my brush. It's just fine. I actually like that. And this goes up to the same height as the other side. And then you're going to just be using this grass type stroke. Go down, especially through here where it's darker. The edge of your brush, you go along that line. And then what I like to do is take my smaller brush, take my bronze, come through here on the edge. There should be some road showing. So my purple, and I go along this edge, just bring it up to the trees. It's just the shadows of those trees right through here. It'll separate the grasses. And then bring over some of this burnt color because those grasses are turning orange, and that will also give a little orange to this side. So what I'm going to do is put in these fence posts, and just looking at my reference photo, it's got a slant. I'm using my flat brush to make that slant, and then just going straight down. Make sure I have enough black on my brush. I'm just going to continue adding fence posts all the way to the back here. Round brush here, and I'm going to very carefully put in a fence line. Just following the lines here. And we also have them on the other side. Very, very slight. Look. At Cades Cove, there's always these lone trees by the fences, so I'm going to add in that tree. And I don't care what side of the fence, I'm going to choose this side just because there's more room there. Using my round brush, and I'm making branches. So with these leaves, this is where I'm going to get really creative because I can choose what color I want to create the leaves. So I'm going to use red. Okay, so I'm going to take my cyan at the top. Okay, so looking at it over there. See that tree right over there? And then as it gets lower, it gets more red. You take that color and add more red to it. And then as it gets lower, it gets more orange, so I'm going to add more orange to it. It's going to have a little bit of green down here. So I'll grab some green, put green to it. Okay, and that's how it's going to go for the whole thing. For the final step, you want to step back and you want to add your own personal touches. Thank you so much for creating with me. I hope you had fun. I want to give a shout out to all my Createful Art members who made this video possible so I could share it with you. You too can become a Createful Art member. There's a link in the description below where you can sign up, and one around here somewhere. You can get discounts on art prints and fun little art things from me. I'm trying to think of all the things that I have on there for you, but you need to go and check it out for yourself. There's also some videos that I have from traveling to all 50 US states that you can watch right here, and some more videos on painting landscapes. Go ahead and binge watch if you want. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. I will see you in my next video. Bye!